Flytrex. Time and convenience are essential for customers of quick-serve restaurants, or QSRs. Tel Aviv, Israel-based Flytrex Incorporated today announced autonomous pickup. The company said it enables a fully autonomous delivery process, from order placement through pickup and delivery to customers' yards. Flytrex claimed that its new capability can cut delivery times to about 5 minutes from the time orders are ready, creating growth opportunities for QSRs and family-owned restaurants. What's so unique about this innovation is its real potential to move the needle, with more and more businesses getting on board with an undeniably seamless and cost-effective process, stated Yariv Bash, co-founder and CEO of Flytrex. This upgrade is a huge step forward in achieving our vision to provide drone delivery to the millions of residents across suburban America. The end goal is faster and more delivery options than today, he told Robotics 24/7. We want to make the process as autonomous as possible, and we've been working on it for 5 years now. It's all about the balance between cost and efficiency, about optimizing the system's weight for faster delivery service at reasonable pricing, Bash said. It doesn't make sense.
Unitree H1.
After setting a new world speed record for humanoid robots earlier this month, China's Unitree is now claiming another. Its latest H1 bipedal takes the title for first to perform a standing backflip without the use of hydraulics. Yes, humanoids like Boston Dynamics Atlas have been nailing backflips for a few years now, but they make use of heavy, potentially leaky hydraulics to launch into the air, somersault backwards, and then land on both feet. Impressively, Unitree's H1 relies on in-house M107 electric joint motors only, each of which boasts 360 Nm, 265.5 pound-ft of peak torque, and can also be found on the company's B2 quadruped. Each leg has 3 degrees of freedom at the hip plus 1 at the knee and another at the ankle, and all cabling is routed internally for snag-free clean lines. Unitree used reinforcement learning simulation to train the H1 in the art of in-place flipping, which it almost pulled off as planned, save for a corrective mini-jump at the end. The H1 is a fairly recent entry to the humanoid development space, but already carries an estimated price tag of $90,000, though might take up to 10 years to appear on the marketplace. It stands 1.8 m, 71 in tall, tips the scales at 47 kilograms, 104 pounds. Surge S32. While autorickshaws are certainly useful for hauling cargo or passengers in urban settings, scooters are much nimbler and easier to park. The Surge S32 combines both forms of transit in one modular vehicle, as it features a scooter that can be detached from a rickshaw body. Manufactured by India's Surge Automobiles, the all-electric S32 is touted as being the world's first segment-adapting vehicle. As such, users require an LMV, light motor vehicle, license for driving it in rickshaw mode, and a two-wheeler license for driving in scooter mode. A recessed docking area in the front of the platform allows the two-seater scooter to be slotted in, rear end first. Once in place, its rear wheel retracts up towards its seat, pulling it off the ground. The scooter then serves as the cockpit for the rickshaw, plus its front wheel doubles as that of the rickshaw. All of the rickshaw configurations have a top speed of 45 km per hour, 28 miles per hour, whereas the scooter can travel at up to 60 km per hour, 37 miles per hour, on its own. There's currently no word on battery life. We're also still waiting to hear back from Surge regarding pricing and availability. Feza, 35. The BAE Systems Persistent High-Altitude Solar Aircraft, Feza, 35, is a high-altitude, long-endurance, HALE, unmanned aerial vehicle, UAV, developed by BAE Systems in collaboration with Prismatic. Designed as a cheaper alternative to satellites, the aircraft can be used for surveillance, border control, communications, and disaster relief with a potential ability to stay airborne for up to 12 months. Developed in less than 2 years, the aircraft carried out its first flight in February 2020, and further trials are currently ongoing. Feza, 35 was originally designed and developed by engineers who had previously worked on the Zephyr HAPS drone for Kinetic. When Kinetic sold Zephyr to Airbus Defence and Space in 2013, these engineers left and formed their own company, named Prismatic, to develop a rival aircraft. 1. Development of Phasa 35 consequently began in 2018 in collaboration with BAE Systems, and a first flight was scheduled for 2019. Prior to this, a quarter-scale model, named the Phase 8, completed a successful first flight. Track and Go. You may think that your 4x4 with its lug tires is pretty good in the snow, but it's never going to match the traction and flotation offered by a tracked vehicle. While systems such as those made by Matrax allow users to replace their vehicle's wheels with tracks, AD Boyven Inc.'s Track and Go lets you simply add tracks onto your wheels when needed. Each Track and Go kit includes 4 tracks and 2 loading ramps. To get the tracks onto your wheels, you start by placing the tracks on the ground 2 at a time, side by side, with the ramps leading up to them. You then just drive up onto them and clamp them on. Integrated rubber rollers press into the tire from either side, apparently holding everything securely in place. One unmodified 4-wheel drive vehicle can reportedly be set up with a complete set of tracks in under 15 minutes. The bottom of each tire ends up resting on a set of grip-textured geared rollers within the track. When the wheel turns, it turns the rollers, which subsequently turn the rubber track belt at a 1-to-1 ratio. The front tracks pivot with the front wheels when turning, up to 30 degrees. And ski-like deflector plates on each track help it to ride up on top of snow instead of diving into it.